Who is Trey Smith?
Trey Smith is probably more of a nerdy guy. Probably would shock a lot of people. I watch anime. I do a lot of video games. I have a gaming computer. But I'm also a guy that lets go outdoors, go duck hunting, and do different things as well.
And now you're a cowboy hat guy.
Yeah, huge cowboy hat guy.
Your outdoor hobbies consist of what?
I grew up on my grandfather's farm, so just like, just being out in nature. More recently, because some of my teammates, I like duck hunting a lot.
Duck hunting?
Love it.
Is that your escape from football?
I would definitely say so. Time to just decompress and be myself.
How did you get that attitude of like wanting to physically punish people? Because we're gonna watch your film and you physically punish people on the field. How do you turn that on as an NFL player?
Yeah, I bring it back to high school, man. My high school coach had to sit me down. He's like, dude, you're too big, you're too strong, you're too athletic, like, you're playing way too soft. When I flipped the switch, it was too fun to ever turn it off. When I get on the field, it's strictly business. I'm not trying to play around with anybody.
So when you're a freshman here, 2017, #1 recruit in the country, it's your first game. It's your second play of your first game. You're the right guard here. Who's Trey Smith then? Very
angry individual. Football was my outlet. If anything frustrated me or if I felt a certain way, I let all my aggression on the field. And on this play, man, I was just trying to take his head off.
This is a G pull. It's a front side pull for the guard. You're the right guard here. You can see you cheat your stance a little bit. Yep. It's okay, you're young. You'll learn, but you gotta cheat a little bit on this because you gotta pull open and get there. So let's watch Trey here, right guard. Here he goes around the corner. So you have the corner right here. You're eyeing him up. I can see you eyeing him up. What are you thinking as you approach this guy right here?
For us, it was always, man, just line it up. My O-line coach, Walt Wells at the time, was just like, man, don't slow down. Just do what you do, man. So as soon as I pulled around, I saw him, like, I got to have it.
The little punch at the end.
Yeah, I was hyped up, man.
This is all legal, okay, everyone? Don't send me messages saying that's dirty, okay? This is what offensive line play is, okay?
Trey Smith, first team all-conference. He was the #1 recruit in the nation when he showed up on Rocky Top. But his career has been derailed because of blood clots.
So the following season, 2018 year, halfway through the season, they find out that you have blood clots. Mm-hmm. How did they find that out, first off?
Yeah.
And what was your processing like right after that happened?
I was just sort of a little bit in shock, didn't really know what it meant. I just knew that the weeks leading up to it, I felt terrible. I wasn't feeling myself physically in terms of like breathing and stuff like that. So I didn't really understand what was going on. After they told me that, it was basically, okay, now that I determined what I have, what are my steps to get back on the field? What is my life gonna look like? And, we devised a plan that was got back on the field. My biggest fear and concern was not being able to play the game of football.
Who do you turn to in those times when things are bad?
I would say God first,
yeah.
Rely on him, my faith, and then my family's been always my biggest support group.
When it becomes the 2019 season, there was everyone was up in the air. Are you gonna play? Are you not gonna play? And then when did you figure out okay, I'm good to go?
I didn't get told that I actually want to play until July. So at that point, I'm like, okay, crap, I gotta get myself mentally prepared a little bit better. But that whole season, I didn't practice. I only practiced one time full contact in camp, and then I practiced another time during bowl week practice, and that was it.
How did it make you feel that they changed the whole schedule for you?
It's a testament to Coach Pruitt and the man he was, and just the University of Tennessee and how they care for their players.
Medically, why could you not practice every day?
The medicine that I take is a blood thinner, so if you get a concussion or any type of risk of internal bleeding, that's obviously bad.
Are you worried about that in the NFL?
No, I'm not, because the plan is so good.
You talked about needing to prove you can practice. What changed between 2019 and 2020 as far as the way you practice?
Yeah, in 2019, I only had 2 physical practices, one including bowl game. And in 2020, I practiced every full contact day on Tuesday and probably about half the days on Wednesday as well. So we're talking about, I went consecutive weeks sometimes. It was being a regular football player without any medical issues.
You've said, if she were still here, I probably wouldn't be playing because she wouldn't want me to play. So what drove you to keep playing even though you kind of knew your mom might not have wanted you to?
Well, for me personally, it was, my mom's deceased. She would just be more so worried about me as a person and just worried about my health in general. And as a kid, you want to live out your dreams, and I have the opportunity to do that at a high level. But at the end of the day, I know she'd be concerned because my dad was even concerned. I know her concern would be, you shouldn't play anymore. But at the end of the day, I got to live out my dreams. My mom and I had a great relationship. So like a best friend almost, man. Could go to her for anything. Just a loving woman, taught me a lot of ways, like how to help other people just by watching her, but also the love she expressed for her family. I mean, it was incredible to watch and see every day. It's gotten tougher just not having her here. I think it was really, the reality struck probably about a year or two later when you start realizing, you can't call her, you can't talk to her, she's forever gone. But I think it was definitely the toughest thing I've been through in my life.
When you pancake someone and you hear that noise they make when you hit them, how does that make you feel inside?
Oh, great, man. That's why I play the game. I love pissing them off, man.
It's the greatest feeling of all times, because this position's hard, right? Like, it's not a fun position. What is the best part of playing offensive line?
I would
is it
say
this?
That. Yeah, the physicality, man. When you just physically impose your will on somebody to the point where they get up, and like you said, you look in their eyes and they're defeated, man. They're just like, man, we can keep running this play all night, coach. that is the best feeling that I've had playing the game, is when you just take somebody's will.
NFL team's going to draft you, I'm hoping as early as possible, in a couple of weeks. What player are they getting?
I think first and foremost, a dude who's great for him, a dude who cares, man. Being quite frank with you, with my health situation, a lot of people would just, quit. I'm not the type to quit. I want to be successful. I want to be great at this game. I want to be remembered as a dude who was not only like mean on the field, was a physical, dominant force on the field that set a tone for the offensive line play for that team and that organization for a long time to come. I want to be remembered as a great.